Darius, Papa say he'll bring you to go running. You want to go
I'll be
or
your guide, never mind. You can, Papa can be your guide.
do you want to go?
1, 2, 3, go! Go! Up, huh?
This is Darius, our first and only child. He is diagnosed with autism in the age of 2.5 years old. So he's actually not really verbal. He doesn't really understand how to communicate with others. I mean, by stringing a full sentence to ask what he wants or whatever. But he's a very sweet-natured and quirky boy. And we are not around anymore next time. He is the only one who can depend on himself. And that's our constant worry, that whether he can do it or not, whether he is able to understand what's happening. Yeah.
Yay, great.
Hey, you so fast lie down on the floor already. Come on, Papa need to up. He's very relaxed at home. Probably because he knows that we are there for him, so he will just chill and relax one corner. He won't go and disturb us. He will let us do our things. But if you ask him to help in the household chores, he does. He will help the father to actually sometimes vacuum the floor. Or on Saturdays, Sundays when we do laundry also, he will actually offer to help to pack the laundry.
Hooray!
Hooray! He will make up his bed also because the father also asked him, say you must make up your bed every day. You wake up from bed, right? You have to do it yourself because no one will do it for you next time. So he actually understands this concept. Okay, stop it first. Okay, now you want to drink water? I drink. When he was born, he was okay. He met all the milestones. He was blabbering, doing all those ba 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 sounds. But until about 10 months, I realized he was very silent really. There was no sound, no response. Even they call him, he doesn't respond. That's for the point where I found a bit not right. So I decided to bring him to the doctor, the PD. We had to wait until he's about 2.5 years old to go for a proper diagnosis of or assessment of his condition. Eventually, yes, the report came out. He was diagnosed on the autism spectrum. Honestly speaking, I was very heartbroken. I was very sad because it's my first child. But then, for me, I was thinking that if I'm always stagnant in my place there, I couldn't help him, then it would be very difficult for him next time. So I decided, okay, we should do something, we have to move on.
When we first heard about the news, the report, I don't believe. Well, I went to many channels, then I seek for second opinions. Because it came in very sudden, and then we have to find a ways to get him to the school. At that time, there is not much school that is subsidized, all are private. So we try very hard to find him a private school in Bishan.
We didn't want to delay things, so we pretty much quickly put him on a program for early intervention. Darius at that time was non-verbal, totally non-verbal, and it was very stressful handling him because we didn't know what he wanted, and he couldn't even relay the message what he wanted. So it's a guessing game for all of us.
The only way for him to express is that they're crying or throwing tantrums, lying down on the floor, knocking head. Sometimes he bang the head backwards, 16 to 17 counts backwards. Yeah, and then he doesn't want to enter to the school, the center. So I have to carry him. He don't want to walk. I have to carry him all the way near to the Bishan area. Sometimes about 30 to 45 minutes.
It's a very, very scary thing, a very scary thought that what will happen to my child when we are gone. So yeah, we will pay more particular attention to those things that he needs to do when he's alone next time. Mommy is lost. This boy loves to fix jigsaw puzzles. I think now in this cupboard we have 40 over sets of puzzles. Okay. All by yourself. All yours. And?
Yay!
Yay! High five. Good job.
Good job! Yay!
Yay.
Clap your hands.
I try to engage him more now with those IQ puzzles because other sort of puzzle will actually train his mind to think, to find solutions for different things, you see. He gets the hang of it pretty fast, but sometimes he cheats also.
Smile! Smile!
Who's the silly one?
Mommy silly boy.
Mommy is a girl, it's a girl, not boy.
True.
Then he said, Papa silly boy.
Papa silly boy.
Currently is that I want to build him with his own confidence. So one day he have to learn to go to school by himself. So he have to build his own confidence and behave well in the public. Now he know how to press the bell and reach the bus stop, the destination. I have no worry about that. He can go to school, no problem. Yeah. Sometimes I just ignore him. I just pretend that I'm taking a nap. Then he'll call me. He'll wake me up. Hey, reaching school.
Every morning, what bus you take number?
Say? 62, yes.
Then after 62, you take what bus?
Super
74.
Yes, that's good. Good.
We have to take into consideration of the public also. Yeah, when we're outside. Because public, some of them would not understand what he's going through and what kind of situation they are expecting. Usually the loud noises, everything that triggers off his meltdowns, those public would not be aware what's the cause. So they might not understand. So in order not to disturb or cause any nuisance to the public, so we will actually bring him somewhere quiet.
There's one time there's couples will come up to me and saying that, how come your son behave this way? I will just say sorry to him that my son is a special needs kid. But he's getting more and more better now. We have a lot of improvement also. So just ignore it.
But by now, we should be able to really accept the people in the public when they stare at us. We should be actually used to it already. But somehow or other, we still felt sometimes very accused. It's not his fault. He's just a kid, but he learned things differently. He behaved differently from other kids. Doesn't mean that it's less.
Does Darius say I love you?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
all the time.
A lot of time.
We emphasize that to him all the time also. Every night, when I go to bed with him, I will actually kiss him goodnight. I will say kiss him and good night, Darius. Then he will reply me good night, mommy. Then I say I love you. Then he will say I love you, mommy. Then sometimes he will say I love you very, 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 very much.
Even he wake up, he will come and hug me. Morning, daddy. Morning, daddy. He will kiss me also.
I love you, mommy.
I sincerely hope that he's able to, not say to be normal, but to be able to help others, to be able to contribute back to society in whichever way he could. We should be very excited about it. If he's able to navigate through his life next time. Yeah, we are hoping for that.
Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to see more, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the notification bell.